Ну что ж, теперь буду ждать прихода. Ух ты ж, ёпта. Ну ладно, так, пройдем. Буду ждать, пока хоть кто-нибудь появится на стриме. Так. О, уже кто-то появился. Ну, по крайней мере, на 3 секунды. Что там усибил? А, все, помню. Так. Пока никого. По крайней мере, я никого не вижу. О, привет, наконец-то. Один человек пришел, господи, как я рад. Zoom. Да, как дела? Надеюсь, у тебя головная боль прошла, а то я знаю, каково это. Подожду еще одного человека и начнем тогда. В смысле без настроения? Типа ты не хочешь, чтобы я стрим проводил? Я могу в другой день провести. Ты у меня VIP клиент, так сказать, можешь заказывать не. А лучше не понедельник и не вторник следующий, потому что там я занят. Не, я лекарство выпил уже. Хотел сейчас дойти. Ну-ка. О, уже 2 человека. А нет, число зрителей, активность в чате, просмотра 2. Не, я жду, пока, по крайней мере, еще один человек подключится. Вдруг такое случится. Как тебе, кстати, логотип канала Юи Кейма? Мне нравится, я его заменил, помню, потому что у меня не отражалось. Хотел проверить, отразится ли теперь, но почему-то до сих пор не отражается на главном сайте YouTube. О, вот тебя и показал наконец-то YouTube. Чиби, да, чиби милая. Блин, ну хоть кто-нибудь еще подключится. Ладно, проверим, может кого-нибудь смогу пригласить. Не, он занят. Это тоже. Попробуем. Ну-ка. Интересно, как там на главном сайте? О, Хашимота. Привет. Нет. Так, ладно. Надо посмотреть, может кто-нибудь еще посмотрел. Кстати, еще один человек добавился в группу. Это уже прогресс. Ну, было 940, а теперь 941. Не знаю, кто добавился, но было приятно. И за одного человека теперь волнуюсь. Неплохо, да, очень даже неплохо. Ну, как скоро? Это мне нужно дальше ролики делать. Больше Никиты, например. И только тогда получится увеличить количество роликов. Тут зрителей. О, кто-то написал. Хочешь на моем стриме посидеть? Ну, блин, ну было бы прикольно, а чё нет? Тогда... жалко. Ок, когда сможешь... О, хреново. Ну да, но я как бы уже почти 10 лет работаю. И хотелось бы, так сказать, чтобы окупилось, но это так не работает. Нужно еще 10 лет что-то делать, а не просто быть в сети и иногда что-то делать. Нужно что-то делать постоянно. Окей. Но сегодня же четверг. Почему он сегодня не может? Ладно. Ну это когда YouTube меня рекламировал, а сейчас такого нет. Разве что мое новое видео относительно популярным стало. Ну как, ну относительно популярным. 5 комментов сразу пришло. Я про мою игру в доту и говорю. Так. Ну, по 2-3 человека приходят все-таки. Блин, я же хотел показать то. Атаку, да. Ну, 78, неплохо. Ладно, начнем сейчас стрим, только ради тебя проведу, Ксюша. Если никто так и не придет, через полчаса я вырублю. Ну а пока наслаждайся. Блин, ну я опаздывает, конечно, видео. Не-не-не, это... А что, это выключилась запись? Ну-ка. Ладно, начнем сейчас. Не-не-не, это... А что, это выключилась запись? Странно, вроде у меня не показывает, что что-то выключилось. Точно ты меня не слышишь? Ладно, сейчас напишу в чат что-нибудь. Странно. Стриме меня вроде слышно. Сейчас говорю. Точно? Ну вот, окей, я вот сейчас говорю, меня слышно? Так. Попробую увеличить громкость. Окей. Ладно, уменьшу.
It's got a falling star on it.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder how you'll crash and burn.
Yeah. It's got a falling star on it.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Нет, кринжовая шутка, на мой взгляд.
The Barrel Haven. From whence comes this storybook set?
Clearly from a work of unparalleled artistic vision and emotional expressiveness.
No wonder I haven't seen it.
Смешно. Уже нормальная шутка.
Hey, even the scaffold is just a prop.
Yeah, from that show about the TV crew that solves crimes around the station using advanced forensics and overly dramatic reenactments.
Come on, who ever heard of a crime at a TV station?
Ну-ка, давай. О,
I hope that's just a prop.
I hope it isn't.
окей.
There's only one explanation for a propeller on the wall.
Yes, this TV station is a giant flying battleship.
Either that, or it's just a prop. Huh, get it?
I vote for the giant flying battleship.
Need a broom, little buddy?
I don't use brooms, Sam. I necessitate the use of them.
Ну, это нормально. Вот почему-то все даже зашкварные шутки в самом максе, мне кажется, смешными после, так сказать, ну, сейчас. Мне они кажутся смешными после того, как Макс говорит и обрабатывает голосом, так сказать, все, что он говорит. А вот на русском я играл, когда еще у меня был диск на русском самой Макса первого сезона, мне это вообще не нравилось.
Hey, Max,
What is it, Sam?
any idea what cheap ripoff of an already lackluster show gets filmed on this set?
Even money says it's something tasteless or tawdry, but preferably both.
Let's boogie, little buddy.
Lights, camera, double-barreled action.
Once used for apples, now used for derrieres. Once used for apples, now used for derrieres.
Бля, я не понял этой шутки. Derriers, что это означает?
Stand aside, casually attired stagehand. We're Sam and Max, freelance police.
We've come to save some pathetic hostages from the clutches of...
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Number one, I'm not a stagehand. I am the director. The director!
But a fool...
Number two, we're no longer holding the auditions for animal cops with crippling mental disabilities and a lust for dance.
Oh no, we're not actors.
You got that right. I don't think I've ever seen worse acting in my entire life. And yes, I have seen Keanu Reeves' performance in Toast, the musical.
Sam, I think my hypersensitive ego may need stroking.
Don't look at me.
Next! Who's next?
You don't seem to understand. We're highly untrained police officers.
Look, hats off for dedication, guys, but I'm just not buying the police act.
I feel so invalidated.
We're looking for Myra Stump, the darling hawk of...
Do not mention that name in my presence.
Which name? Myra or Stump?
Either and or both.
What's your beef with Myra?
Let's just say Myra and I have creative differences. I'm creative, and she isn't. I'm sorry, what was your question?
You and Myra. Why the hate?
Look, Myra runs her show her way, and I run every other show my way. If she doesn't want me on her set, I could care less.
You mean you couldn't care less. If you could care less, then you do care some, which doesn't really...
No, I was right. I could care less, because I care even less about what you're saying right now.
Oh, burn!
Well, Ned.
Окей, это смешно. А мне кто-то что-то прислал. 5 сек отвлекусь. Ну, сейчас стрим провожу. Хочешь смотреть? Ну, лучше зайти и написать. Ну-ка. О, ну вот мы и нашли еще одного человека на стрим. Пишись. Придешь.
doing here, anyhow?
What am I doing here? I'm holding auditions for Midtown Cowboys. What are you doing here?
Midtown Cowboys? The critically panned but publicly adored sitcom about two cattle ranchers trying to make it in Midtown Manhattan?
Yes, well summarized.
You're hiring extras?
No, I'm hiring the stars. The two main characters went on Myra a couple days ago, and I haven't heard from them since. I need replacements ASAP.
Sam, did you hear that? If we can pass one lousy audition, sitcom stardom will finally be ours.
Rocketing to fame for the most insubstantial of reasons. That truly is the American dream.
Смешно. Привет, Хашимота. Извини, я вроде не поздоровался с тобой или поздоровался.
We'd like to apply for that instant stardom you promised?
You want to audition? Well, if there were anybody else here, I'd tell you to forget it, but okay.
All right. What do we do?
I'm going to have you play a scene from Old Yeller. Tell me you've seen it.
I'm not into horror movies.
It's the classic boy gets dog gets rabies, boy shoots dog story. Max, I want you to play the boy.
Yes! Boy, that is so me.
And Sam, you play the dog.
Oh.
Okay, Sam, ready? I need you to act like you've got full-blown rabies. Understand?
What's my motivation?
You're a mad dog. Now, show me Rabbit.
Grr.
No, dig deep. You should be just frothing mad. Cut! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm not hiring a dog who can't even do a simple rapidity scene.
I don't know what went wrong. I was feeling so rabid.
You look pretty disease-ridden to me.
Come back after you've taken a few thousand acting lessons.
Так, ладно, попробуем ее пристрелить.
That would hardly be sporting. Nah. Nah. Nah.
Блин, теперь только... О! А вы, ты кто такой, Лев? Ну, вы кто такие? Кто вы такой, блядь? Я не знаю, как еще это сказать. Лев. Ну, привет, чувак. Я не помню тебя. Но... Рад, что ты здесь. 3 человека, ну. На стриме в будние дни. Прям... Подарок какой-то. Ладно, я там... Ну-ка, нужно попробовать. Что можно сделать?
I don't want to make anybody mad. Unless there's a reason, or it seems fun. That's more fun when somebody's watching.
Ну-ка.
Hey! Actors only back there.
But we're police.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Midtown Cowboys, that-a-way. Midtown Cowboys, that-a-way.
Скорее, он сказал Midtown Cowboys в этом... Вот сюда, типа. А не вот так. Ладно, надо выйти. Ладно, вроде людей подбавилось, пожалуй, закончу в 7:30 этот стрим. Ну, я уже посмотрел прохождение, так что... Так, у Сибил мы были, там мы были. Ну-ка. Кстати, с этого угла не показывали раньше. Жалко, что... Лев, может, расскажешь о себе, а то я что-то тебя не помню. Ты, надеюсь, не Влад Лев с Альянса? Ну-ка.
Alien Love Triangle Times. Looks like they're sold out. Tragedy, greed, cruelty, and sports scores.
That's one of my favorite bands.
Ну, Владлев, не ожидал тебя здесь.
It looks like candy, but I'm pretty sure it's fish tank gravel again.
I've had worse.
Takes me back to my childhood.
Так, вроде дальше нужно сюда идти.
Who goes there? Oh, it's you lot.
Если это новый озвучивающий, то мне даже нравится, как он действует. Ой, музыка новая. Прикольно.
Children preserved fluids.
I wonder if Bosco used the fluid sample I submitted.
I hope not.
Жириновский. Иди в задницу, Жириновский. Ты мертв, ты не можешь мне приказывать. Плюс я и так действительно скоро заканчиваю этот стрим. Ну-ка.
I could use a shave.
I'll say. Your 5 o'clock shadow goes clear to your ankles.
Horse up, pig, dog, pig dog. The skin buddies rule the streets. Blast, punk, blind, bombers. The little blighter did it again. After him. I mean, tally-ho! Tally-ho!
Телехоу глупый? Они бы еще сказали это типа.
Where are we going, Sam?
The skin buddies can't be stopped!
Hey! After those rats.
Владлев, может еще что-нибудь расскажешь? Кстати, а почему ты меня вообще смотришь? Я не помню, что тебе хоть что-то нравилось из того, что я делаю.
Never catch us! The skin buddies can't be stopped!
Give up the shaving cream, skin body.
The skin buddies don't give it to nobody!
Stop now, or we will take decisive disciplinary action.
Never happened, covered! Shut up!
Give up the shaving cream, skin body.
The skin buddies don't give it to nobody!
Stop now, or we will take.
Never.
Take the wheel, little buddy.
I thought you'd never ask.
You can't dodge my shots forever.
Watch us! The skin buddies can't. The skin buddies can't. Oof!
Hey, the shaving cream!
Okay, hold on tight, little buddy.
То есть зачем эту мини-игру придумали? Видимо...
Nah.
Почему нет?
Nope.
Могли бы придумать что-нибудь. Может, на Сибил можно использовать. Не, я знаю, зачем. Зачем мне стоит использовать этот крем, но просто было бы прикольно, если бы можно было на что-нибудь использовать.
You look like you could use a shave.
What?
Whoops. Nothing.
Окей, наконец-то. Так, Владлев, а почему ты пришел на мой стрим? Явно ты не мой фанат. Мне просто интересно. Я уже вроде говорил об этом, но...
Hey, Bosco, we've retrieved your precious shaving cream.
Jolly good show. Jolly good.
Now, if you're wondering about the reward money, yes, we do accept personal checks and all major credit cards.
No. As a reward for retrieving the can of shaving cream, I hereby grant you a can of shaving cream.
Gee, thanks. Nachos.
They're mine, not Joe's.
Шутка в том, что nachos и not yours произносятся примерно одинаково. Поэтому это должно быть смешно. Наш, разумеется, херово перевели, и это... И поэтому это не так смешно. Ну, кстати, новая мелодия мне понравилась, Боско. Ребят, может, что-нибудь скажете, а то какой-то стрим без общения мне не нравится. Ладно, идем проходить игру.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Camera switched on for... Ха-ха! Я не прочитал в начале. О, ну давай анекдот. Я не прочитал в начале, что тут написано. В случае пожара дверь будет закрыта и камеры будут включены чтобы получить реалити-шоу. Ладно, попробуем.
Hello again.
Yes?
Can we take another crack at that audition?
Fine. Let's take it from the top. Ready, Sam? Show me Rabbit. Brilliant! Now that's what I call diseased.
Thank you. Thank you. First off, I'd like to thank all the little people who...
Zip it. Okay, Max. Just realized your dog is walking death, and you'll have to put him down for the good of society.
Really?
You're sad. You're despondent. You're grief-stricken. Now, show me the emotion.
Boo-hoo?
You call that emotion? I've seen Myra show more emotion, and she ought to be declared an actual Botox reserve. Grief, I said. Give me grief. Perfect. Now, the fateful moment has arrived. Despite your immense grief, you must put your beloved companion out of his misery.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Idiot. What demonic force possessed you to do that?
The demonic force called acting, Sam. You should try it sometime.
Good thing I had my anti-hypnosis helmet built into my hat, or I'd have one too many holes in the head.
Bravo. Bravo! Such realism. Such authenticity. I was convinced you were actually shooting him. How did you do the sound effects?
You don't want to know.
The search for the Midtown Cowboys is over. You're hired. Head to the set next door and we can begin filming immediately.
Let's hurry, Sam. We only have 14 minutes and 55 seconds of fame left.
Hello again.
Yes?
See you later.
This conversation is a wrap.
В общем, ну такой средненький анекдот. Да? Неужто я настолько неинтересен? Ну, закончим в 7:30, так что без разницы. Хоть ты меня посмотришь, Ксюш.
All right, people, let's get the stage set up. The celebrity host will be here any minute. Oh, right. The crew's working on Myra. Stupid, no talent, fat face.
Weren't you just...
I think she just defied the laws of physics.
Sorry, you'd be amazed how many times a day I have to do that. Things tend to be hectic here.
Doesn't bother us a bit. Sam and Max, consummate professional actors, reporting for duty.
You said duty, Sam.
I knew you guys were right for this show.
Speaking of which, could you perhaps explain the show a bit?
Okay, here's the drill. On Midtown Cowboys, you play a pair of cattle ranchers trying to raise a herd in an apartment in Manhattan.
My Uncle Ernie did that, except it was pigs. And not in an apartment.
I only see one cow.
It's a small herd. You're struggling, okay?
Okay,
You've got this landlord, Mr. Featherly, who has a very strict no cows policy.
devilishly inconvenient.
I begin to see from whence the hilarity sprouts.
Featherly's the fact that you have a cow in the apartment. Lots of sight gags, usually something gross winds up happening. Simple enough?
Great. Where's the script?
Well, there's a slight hitch. The cow ate most of the script, so you're going to have to ad-lib the show.
Ad lib.
Yes, make it up as you go. Improvise.
Well, I guess our regular life has given us plenty of practice.
Don't worry, you'll be working with Philo Pennyworth, who plays Featherly. He's a brilliant actor, classically trained, Globe Theater and all that. Just set him up to do something funny, and he'll handle it from there.
Check. Anything else?
Actually, yes. We did save one line from the script, and it's really important to work it in, because it's the product placement that pays for the whole show. One of you will have to say the line.
Me, pick me!
All right, Max, your line is this. Better get the serious toothpaste.
I like it already.
There's a lot to learn with this TV business. Give me the lowdown on the show one more time.
Midtown Cowboys is about two cattle ranchers.
Так, короче... Ничего себе, я не знал о такой твоей буйной стороне, Ксюша. Извини, что сразу не ответил, долго слушал эти диалоги. Так, давайте снимать. Ага, давай.
We're as ready as we're ever gonna be. Let's start taping the show.
Okay, now remember, your landlord's at the door, and you don't want him to know you've got a cow in there. Ready? Action!
Open up in there. I know you're hiding.
Let there be light. Goodness, who left this lying here? There we go. Life of the party.
Aha! I know you've got a... Well. Who's your guest, boys?
It's the cow we've been raising here in the apartment with a lampshade on its head.
We put it on there to fool you into thinking the cow was someone else.
Caught.
Please don't say cut. That's my job.
How am I expected to create art if you're not even going to try to perpetuate the farce?
He's right, guys. You can do better than that. Let's get the set back the way it was.
Так.
I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show.
Ну-ка, можно ли что-нибудь?
Hey, bossy. Hey, bossy.
Ну-ка, может, можно на нее.
I'll save the comedy for when the cameras are rolling.
Ну-ка, может, с Максом можно поговорить.
What do you think constitutes a good cow disguise?
I don't know. I guess one that eventually lets us do something funny.
Let's have a try at the scene.
I'm game. You tell the director. I find her a little scary.
I don't care if it is just a prop. I'm not touching that with my bare hands.
Макса.
How convenient. This way we can shoot a TV show about people watching a TV show.
And if the show they're watching is the show of themselves watching, the universe could fold in on itself and explode.
Best leave it turned off then.
Да ничего интересного. Ладно, будем.
Hi, Mom. Let's have another go at that scene.
See if you can squeeze in some gross out humor this time. Ready? Action!
Open up in there. I know you're fighting a cow.
Goodness, who left this line? Let there be light.
О, сестра пришла, судя по звукам. Сейчас. Ну ладно, не буду импровизировать сейчас. Я видел, что там сделать.
All right, I know you've got. Oh, for pity's sake! This will never work if you're not even going to try to disguise the cow.
Cut!
Amateurs.
Let's get this.
Is this thing on?
Не знал, что тут
Let's have another go at that scene,
нужно.
shall we?
Don't forget to work in Max's line. Better get the serious toothpaste, okay?
Open up in there. I know you're fighting.
Goodness, who left this line? Let there be light. There we go. Life of the party.
Aha! I know you've got a. Well, well, well. Who's your guest, boys?
Сейчас проведу стрим до 7:30. Мама пришла, оказывается.
Я счастлива, скажи.
Surely you recognize Abraham Lincoln, talented tap dancer and 16th President of the United States?
His hat fell into a bucket of bleach this morning.
My goodness, President Lincoln? I didn't even know you were still alive. You know, I had an excellent idea for the redesign of the penny I'd like to tell you about.
This is a funny show, not a sad one.
At least in theory.
Have you heard the one about the 3 firemen and the football?
Please, this isn't that sort of a show. Save it for Myra.
Cut! Let's get the set back the way it was.
Ну ладно, видимо, ничего особо смешного и не получится. Я просто хотел попробовать.
Let's have another go at that.
Place it.
Open up in there. I know you're fighting a
Goodness, who left this? Let there be light. There we go.
Aha! I know you've got a. Well, well, well.
This is the French chef we hired to satisfy our inexplicable, insatiable craving for omelets and duck à l'orange.
And frog's legs. I like mine extra crispy.
Oh, a French chef, eh? I love French bread and French fries. I went to Gay Paris one time myself, you know. It was back in my army days. Say, what's this? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
He said moo goo gai pan. It's a French dish the chef has just made.
Whoa, super! I'll try some of that. Where's the plate?
I can't help but feel this is all terribly wrong somehow.
Aha! Interesting.
That's one word for it.
There's a familiar flavor. Fennel, maybe?
Kentucky bluegrass, I think.
This moo whatever stuff is really good. What's it called in English?
Cow pie.
Really? Well, that's funny. It sounds just like...
Now? Better get the serious toothpaste.
Zoom in and cut.
Phew.
That was comic gold. The network is going to love it.
Naturally. I'll be in my dressing room refreshing my muse. Don't call me for at least an hour.
Nice work, you guys. Here's a clip for your reel.
Thanks.
Let's get the set back the way it was.
Hi, Mom. Hello again.
Hi. I just don't see how you can sing and be a judge. I don't think the public would swallow that.
Hey, Sam, do my eyes deceive me, or are those our formerly hypnotized former child star acquaintances, the Soda Poppers?
Sweet jellyfish paste on a stick, you're right. What are the odds?
Did we find another judge? What about one of those guys?
I don't suppose either of you would be interested in being a judge on Embarrassing Idol, the hot new show where we make uncomfortable entertainment out of people's misplaced faith in their own singing ability.
Oh, me! I promise I'll be completely unbiased in my abuse of the contestants.
Fine. Take a seat.
Goody! I get to sing!
Welcome back to Embarrassing Idol. The judges are chomping at the bit, so say hello to our first contestant, Peepers.
Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly?
Well, that was a bit sloppy, but I particularly liked how you hit that high note. That always impresses me. I think you'll get my vote.
I'm definitely voting for you. After all, you are my brother. Very impressive. You sound almost exactly like a sick cat being dragged through rusty farm machinery. But this is a singing contest, so I think I'll have to vote for someone else. Is there anyone else?
Not so far.
Yay!
Is this thing on? Hi.
Hi.
You got this stage set up awfully fast. You must have an army of minions to do your bidding.
No, it's pretty much just me. I used to have a stagehand, but she went to watch the Myra show.
All the more impressive then.
Sawing the hole in the floor was the hard part.
What can you tell me about the show you're shooting here?
Embarrassing Idol, standard drill. Amateur singers with delusions of ability perform in front of a camera. Judges heckle them, and the public gets sick pleasure out of watching the carnage.
Can you give me some kind of insight into the arcane workings of the judging?
It's pretty simple. All the judges have to agree on a winner. That's all there is to it.
What kind of arbitrary criteria do they use to make their decisions?
That's up to the individual judges.
I channel the spirit of Hammurabi, the ancient Babylonian ruler. Then I pick you, Sam.
Thanks, little buddy. What allegedly valuable prize is bestowed on the lucky winner?
The winner gets a standard exploitation recording contract with a major label.
If you're going to be exploited by the best. Can I be a contestant? I often sing in the shower, and hardly anyone complains.
Sure, we're pretty desperate for contestants at the moment. We had more, but they went in to watch the Myra show and we never saw them again.
Highly suspicious. That seems clear.
Thank goodness.
What's it like working with the soda poppers?
Oh, the usual. They prance around to make unreasonable demands, but they knuckle under because they're desperate to be working at all. Same as the rest of us, really.
Your bleak outlook is oddly refreshing. Well, I'm sure you're very busy.
Got that right.
Judge looks good on you, Max.
Thanks. I hope it comes with lunch.
Seems like a pretty cushy job you've got there.
I hope somebody else comes to sing soon. I've got scathing insults and bombast that are itching to claw their way out of my throat.
How is that any different from normal?
It'll be on TV.
Don't let your passion for overzealous criticism get in the way of our primary goal here, little pal.
I already forgot what that is.
Myra Stump, holding the audience hostage?
Oh, right. Sometimes my sponge is a little leaky.
A fact I know all too well. I think I'll poke around and look for clues, or craft services crawlers, or both.
If you poke up some crawlers, I want 6.
What's with the pool of water?
It's acid, brain freeze. Don't you ever watch the show?
Last time we saw you, you and your diminutive former child-starved brothers were in the thrall of a megalomaniac hypnotist with bad hair. What have you been up to since then?
Well, after you hit us over the head,
Repeatedly.
our careers have taken an upswing.
Clearly.
Hey, being a judge on Embarrassing Idol is a tremendous opportunity.
I'm feeling the magic already.
What can you tell me about this contest you're judging?
Not much to tell. People sing, we judge them. You want to know more? Ask the director. We judges don't have to concern ourselves with operational details.
Tell me about the criteria you use in judging a singing contest, such as this one.
I'm a stickler for technical proficiency. Usually I look for a high note. Someone who can hit a really high note always impresses me.
I see. If you'll excuse me, I've got some lines to color outside of.
It's your life.
Tell me, old judge, what gruesome qualities do you look for in a singing performance?
Fraternity! I'm voting for Peepers no matter what. He's my brother. The one who didn't forget my birthday today, I might add.
I said I was sorry.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm glad somebody remembered.
I said I was sorry. What more do you want?
A treat would be nice.
Isn't this also St. Boniface Day?
Patron saint of carnivorous plants and spiky things? I think that's next week. What kind of perks go with this gig? Do you get fancy dressing rooms and candy sorted by color?
Ooh, craft services food. Have them bring me me a roasted Canada goose stuffed with lightly bruised olives, please.
Not likely. I ordered a cake for my birthday, but they never brought it.
I think the craft services crew all went in to watch the Myra show, like everybody else.
All we got was a basket of tomatoes. Ugh.
What kind of preposterously un-American weasel are you that you don't like tomatoes?
I like them just fine, but they don't like me.
What do you mean?
I once spent 12 hours in the bathroom after mistakenly eating a cucumber that was sitting next to a tomato on the plate.
Say no more. Can you eat those little cherry tomatoes? They're small.
No! No tomatoes, tomato juice, tomato paste, nothing, or I'll be out of commission for hours.
Enjoy your judging. Catch you later.
Uh-huh.
Я уже читал прохождение, поэтому знаю, как эту часть пройти. Так, с ними ничего интересного. Что-то не особо смешной эпизод. Первый был получше, на мой взгляд. Там хотя бы можно было разные штучки придумать.
Look, Max, there's the door to Myra's set. Let's get in there and liberate her literally captive audience.
Sam, forget the hostages. There's somebody famous. It's Hugh Bliss.
Who, Bliss?
No, Hugh Bliss. Inventor of prismatology. Helped millions unlock the power of their personal color spectrums.
Right. The stage magician turned happiness guru. Like we didn't have enough of those already.
I want to meet him.
Fine. But if he magically pulls another rainbow butterfly out of somebody's ear, I'm leaving.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Yeah, we know.
And you are Sam and Max, freelance police.
How'd you know?
Do you believe in magic? 'Cause I do.
So, Hugh Bliss, what brings you to WARP?
I too am here to meet Myra.
How'd you know we came for Myra?
Oh, don't you see? I can read your mind.
As the resident doubting Thomas of this crime-fighting duo, I consider it my civic duty to say, prove it.
Okay, think of something, anything. Pennies on the eyes of a dead mime.
Well?
I must have been silently mouthing the words.
Really? Think of something else. Hugh Bliss is a big fat charlatan.
Was he right?
Big deal. Everyone thinks that.
Oh? Think of something else. 6,373,411.98.
Sam?
Lucky guess.
Was it? Think of something else. Enough of this ridiculous farce.
Stop it.
Do me! Do me!
Oh my! That's unspeakably depraved.
Yeah, you got it! Wow, you're amazing.
What's your business with Myra?
I'm to be a guest on her show, silly.
Yeah, silly.
I'm spreading the word about my new book, Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness. Take a copy when you leave.
Can you just give us the 10-word summary instead? We're on a pretty tight schedule.
10 words. Oh my! How about prismatology is the answer? Unicorns are pretty, and rainbows too. That's 10.
Sorry to interrupt your little joy fest, but I've got a situation here.
Never fear, pretty lady. Hugh Bliss is
Yeah. Anyway, our game show host went on Myra hours ago, and he still hasn't come out. Think you can fill in till he gets back?
Can a butterfly fly? Yes, it can. Oh, what do I do?
When a contestant comes to the podium, just read him a question from the card. Then, when he gets it wrong, insult him and tell him to get off the stage.
Oh, no, no. Prismatology teaches us to love everyone, no matter what.
Right, just read the cards.
Okay. I still love you.
Emetics.
Life troubling your digestion, reality blocking your passages. Expel your troubles with Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness.
Already got a copy. I read it every morning on the can.
Multicolored happiness indeed. Emetics.
Life trouble.
We've heard this. Emetics. You've heard this commercial. Say, Hugh Bliss, can we get a picture with you for our scrapbook of instantly forgettable memories?
Splendid idea. I wish I'd thought of it. Oh, and in fact, I did. Hence the camera. Now gather round.
But how will you take the picture?
Magic.
Okay.
Say, chocolate-covered puppies.
Chocolate-covered puppies. So where's the picture, Magic Man?
Oh my. I seem to have misplaced it. Check your pockets. Maybe I left it there.
Так, что еще можно сделать? К Майре можно пройти.
It's polite to knock. You do know we're taping a show here.
Great day in the morning.
It's Myra Stump herself. Yourself.
How about letting your hostages go now? What do you say?
Hostages? They're my guests. You know, if there's one that fries my burger, it's the rampant victim culture in American media today. Oh, boo-hoo! Myra's audience all got luxury minivans. Now they have to worry about where they're going to park. Bah!
I know what you mean, Myra. It's like I'm always telling people, don't think of it as a bullet wound. Think of it as a transfusion opportunity.
Seriously, we're officers of the law, more or less, and we'll have to insist that you free the hostages.
Of course. Just as soon as the show's over.
And when is that exactly?
Oh, who can say? We still have so many gifting opportunities. I just found a year's supply of industrial-strength soap backstage. I think I'll give that away. Or else have a valuable lesson on curing potty mouth.
Can we come in and see the show?
Can you? Don't you mean...
May we come in and see the show?
That's much better. No, we're at full capacity. The only people getting in now are famous people who are appearing on the show.
May we appear as guests on your show?
I excel at talking about myself.
Are you famous?
Perhaps. In an internet petition, or there ought to be a law kind of way.
Not good enough. I'll need evidence of your explosive star power.
I blew up a public restroom last week.
I want to see a copy of your recording contract, for one thing.
Well, what if we...
Recording contract and a clip from your hit TV show. You're not anybody these days if you don't act and sing.
Recording contract, TV clip.
Piece of cake.
No cake. I'm on a diet. But I will naturally need evidence of the latest juicy scandal you've been involved in.
We have to be scandalized?
Of course. What kind of show do you think this is?
Are you sure you want us to answer that?
Look, it's very simple.
Это смешно.
Recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a scandal, and I'll squeeze you in.
Oh, is that all? As it happens, we brought a clip of our wacky hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys. We're the stars.
Well, I'm certainly impressed with how far standards for entertainment have fallen in this country.
Thanks.
But you're also going to need a recording contract and a nice juicy scandal to be a guest on my show.
Your eyes look a little spirally. Are you feeling all right?
Of course I am, sweetheart. By the way, when was the last time you brushed your teeth? And you should really be flossing.
You certainly sound like your normal self. But why are you keeping everybody in there?
I'm just doing what I always do. Slave and toil to put on the best show possible. It's just, after opening presents from well-wishers, I felt so compelled to make this show extra special.
Don't be alarmed, but I'm beginning to suspect that you might be hypnotized.
Don't be silly. Hypnotism is just an excuse people use today to abdicate responsibility. I hate how this country's become a bushel of Bill and Betty brainwashies.
Hypnotized or not, that sounds like Myra's patented blend of lovingly cutting criticism and charismatic know-it-allatry.
Are you sure you're not hypnotized?
Of course not. I'm just inspired, and even more so than usual.
I'm gonna go get my autograph book. We'll be right back.
It's too nice to stay indoors. You boys should go play outside. And you should stop making that face, dear. It'll stick if you're not careful.
What face?
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Dazzle us with a feat of legerdemain, why don't you?
Okay, I'll show you the magic of prismatology in action. Pick a color, any color.
Ochre! No, mauve! Burnt sienna!
How about a color I've heard of, Pick a color, as long as it's red, green, or blue.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, but it is, with magic. I know what you're thinking. Is it real, or is it illusion?
How about another picture, Hugh Bliss?
How about this? Instead of a new picture, we'll just recycle the old one. Save the Earth.
Sure, whatever.
Gather round. Bye.
What's the story with this show?
Cooking without looking? It's a cooking show aimed at motorhead bachelors who have never seen the inside of a grocery store.
Is there a big demand for that?
You'd be amazed.
Where's the host? Is he in watching the Myra show?
No, he's one of the few who isn't. He got food poisoning while he was taping last week's show. Right in the middle, in fact.
Was it gruesome?
Yes, and unfortunately, this show goes out live.
Can we get a tape of the show?
This one? No, it's broadcast live. We don't tape it.
How do you do that teleportation trick where you're always everywhere ahead of us?
Trade secret, honey.
How do you keep it so clean in here?
The complete absence of anything resembling food is helpful.
Aren't there fruits or vegetables of any sort around here?
Just the crew. I never get tired of that one. Okay, actually no. We strive for realism, and the average bachelor kitchen doesn't contain any natural plant life except mold.
See ya.
Probably.
This is quite realistic.
Like that animatronic kid on the Cosby Show.
Ладно, уже 30 минут. О, стоп, что? О, Айдукан, привет. Может, еще что-нибудь напишешь?
Welcome to Cooking Without Looking, the cooking show for the typical bachelor kitchen, containing no fruits, vegetables, or healthy ingredients of any sort. The show where we take a random assortment of condiments and barely edible items and create a meal within minutes. Filling in for Chuck Flagon this week, these guys.
Just go with it.
Oh, Hello, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Sam. It's great to be here.
Not you, Buckethead, the audience.
Oh, greetings, worshipful fans. Remember, the only reason I'm on TV is because I'm better than you.
We've got some furious cooking to do, so let's get right to it.
What are we making, Sam?
Today we're baking a cake. Let's visit our rack of ingredients and add flavoring to the flavoring pail.
I'm pretty sure that's a pot, Sam.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me and the eating to you. A dash of pink mink oil is a must.
Nothing says I last ate real food in the 80s like the inclusion of something pink.
Of course, you're going to want a few dashes of hair gel.
Don't worry, bachelors. As long as you use it only for cooking, no one will think you less of a man.
A pinch or two of wombat secretions.
Make sure they're lightly damp to the touch. The wombats, not the secretions. Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake. Ready to be binged upon or shared amongst friends.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
Ну ладно. Сохранюсь и пойду, наверное, уже. Ну что ж, сейчас остановлюсь. О, да, спасибо.